The chains were never meant to be seen, not the iron ones that bite into flesh, but the quieter kind, wrapped around memory, fear, and the things we dare not name. Everyone carries them. Some pretend they don't. Others learn how to walk without making a sound. Freedom is a word people like to believe in. They build lives around it, chase it, write songs about it, never realizing how tightly they are bound. Because the cruelest chains are the ones you choose to wear.
Chapter 1. Life is fabulous. On a foggy day of fall in the 21st century, I was watching the sunrise from my veranda, and its rays trying to perforate the heavy clouds. That scene agitated my feelings and forced two tears to surge to my eyes. It also provoked me to write about myself and just try to cogitate on the course of my lifetime and know why. I really want to fold a page of my life, forget what happened, and get rid of my nightmares forever. So, I realized it would be better to talk about me from the very beginning. I thought my story started at the age of 18, but actually, it had begun before, since my birth. I took a symbolic name, Adam, simply
Adam Kings.
to be unique and a legend, and I became exactly what my parents wished. My father was one of the most prominent investors in the country. My mother was the prettiest and most attractive in our sophisticated area.
Would you care to dance?
Maybe in the whole land as well.
Shall we listen to our favorite song?
Yes, please.
Both died when I was 17 in a car accident.
Dispatch, we have a critical subject at the scene.
I felt neither anguish nor care after their death. They weren't truly part and parcel of my life.
Roll it into the secondary fund. All of it.
Actually, my father was much occupied with growing his fortune till became a multimillionaire,
Not a
and
single.
we lived a prosperous life. My mother was so busy with parties and fashion, I think they forgot having a kid of their own, their only son. The single thing I benefited from them was I mastered several languages just to be proud before the elite of my highly education, which availed my work in the future. In fact, I didn't feel their presence worth it, as did for their death. They left me a huge heritage, companies, factories, states, and banknotes. I was just a teenager and became an economic emperor, or EE, and thanks to their death.
Out!
Shortly, I cut all my relations with my family members, except with thousands of clients and hundreds of employees.
Begin!
Okay, just walk them around the arena. Very good.
I had lackeys and butlers, many servants, maybe 80 or more, chefs, drivers. Yeah, never a girlfriend or a boyfriend. I lived in one of my palaces as kings, exactly as my last name. It's Kings. The bee's knees in the whole country, like a castle. It was surrounded by armed guards, consisting of 130 deluxe rooms, including 4 control rooms, a trampoline room, a home theater for 10 guests, 4 bedrooms, 30 servants, and 10 office rooms, where I used to meet clients according to the ranks. I had a large closet with literally 1,000 suits, most of which are black. My favorite color. If I walked into its enormous hall, I'd find a classical piano, a significant sign of parties which were held for wealthy clients. It was magnificently furnished from the 4 corners of earth. I even remember the silk curtains from the Orient. All rooms were decorated in magnificent original china, real paintings and gold statues, which my father bought at auctions from all over the world. As for what was really striking, the presence of a huge portrait covering the wall was immediately noticed by anyone entering the hall, and sure, it belonged to the emperor. So many kitchens and bathrooms were there, I couldn't even know their exact number, and a cheerful view of wide, colorful gardens included a racetrack, orchard, and 5 stables. I had various garages with a luxury car collection, 50 cars, and even the remains of the one which my parents died in, as a perfect souvenir of a merry accident. That was what I really thought. Presentable I was, if I need to mention. I also inherited charisma, of course from my mom.
Thank you for the call. I'll be in touch with you shortly.
Thank you, Adam King.
But didn't allow anybody to come into my life, though thousands of fans were around me, except for 20 muscular bodyguards protected me from curiosity and bother. Oh, nothing captured my mind but money and fame. Yes, fame makes you richer by the day. My financial news was on TV among domestic affairs. My life was a great success. Everybody knew me, even those who were not related to business, or even filthy rich like me. But I still knew nobody. I believed in neither fate nor luck, and didn't know what they mean. Only I have an authentic character and never give it up, is to fulfill my promises, no matter what.
You think I'm fucking around? You're fucking fired.
Please, Adam.
I don't want to hear it.
Just give me one more chance.
You disgust me.
Certainly, it was gained from the financial world, where deals are concluded even by the word of mouth. By 22, I thought I was the richest, but then got even richer. When my brilliance grew my wealth more than ever within only 4 years. I owned a private plane and a super yacht, invested in a variety of stocks and assets, vacation ranches, partial ownership of hotels, yet these indulgences made up only a fraction of my massive fortune. Only I really desired to have a chance to be more controlling. Thirsty. Yes, thirsty for more power than what I actually had. Then the missing link was getting into the art of the possible. However, the worst of all was to be a businessman and a politician at the same time. Certainly, it would make me a wild beast. Nobody could dare to stop my ambition to lead everything. Money, news, media, and even people. So So that's how I thought about it. Why should not I become a politician and a billionaire? Is it a big deal? Naturally, it wasn't for me, of course. I wasn't so close to politics. But my job forced me to deal with politicians. With their ugliness and corruption. Despite trying to act, speak, and lie like them, I couldn't involve myself so much in their lives. I didn't have much time to understand, or even read about them. The only ways to be involved in their career.
Power is not given, it is taken. And I'm going to take it.
But not through one of those ferocious monsters. The most related to the jungle and wild beasts are the journalists. I thought about being so close to one to reach my goal, till I became the best liar in the whole world. Moreover, I decided with my usual intelligence to be incidental rather than intentional.
This is not going to be easy. I'll handle it.
I was able to seek the help of one very easily and came to my office subject to submission. I shouldn't allow making him take advantage of me by earning a reputation to come to my empire, or even the suspicion of approaching the invincible. So I planned to attend one of the biggest parties of one of the local businessmen. Actually, I wasn't a regular attendant in people's parties, especially whom not gained any benefit from. And probably it was a childhood problem. Oh, thanks to my caring mom. It was held in his palace, which wasn't as majestic as mine. So, I declared to accept his invitation to the humble party. Many filthy, wealthy men and women surrounded my distinctive aura, and absolutely, there were some special newsmen and women too. I paid no attention to those double-faced and tongued. Tried to catch up with my prey.
Everything encouraged me to leave.
To find an attraction to my impassive and pride personality, but nothing. Suddenly, I found what I was looking for. A young lady. Or a young girl. No, it wasn't emotional, but something else. Talking to 10 businessmen and women around her in deep silence, who were all ears with great interest, debating about politics and money when combined. What kind of disasters would happen? I concentrated and was eventually amazed. How could a girl in her 20s talk like that? I was impressed. Yet jealousy killed me on the spot. I wondered how anyone dared to hold such attention and force the elite neglect my presence. Honestly, it was the first time. I intruded to join her debate, but in vain. She was well educated, fluent, and so beautiful. Seemed very serious and proud, but not arrogant like me. She looked very attractive, with her special personality. Her wonderful speech claimed that nobody could resist. I insisted on knowing her much closer, and I was surprised by myself. It was my first time to seek someone's friendship. I swept my arm and extended my palm to kiss her hand.
I'm Mr. Kings, Adam Kings.
I know who you are. The filthiest rich man in this country.
Why are you angry? This is our first meeting.
I'm not angry. Just uncomfortable with your likes.
My likes?
How dare you?
Who are you to say such crap? And who's the laddie?
Eve Richards, a journalist.
And who is that? I don't even hear about it. Actually, I heard that name before. Always chasing capitalists and their businesses.
I chase no honorable businessmen, but mafias.
So, I'm a mafia?
No, I didn't mean that. I just abhor injustice. We're created to be equal.
Of course not. People are classes, education, jobs, intelligence. How can we be equal in ranks and money? Not having your tea. And I was upward this man way deeper than money.
She's cornered, a sitting duck.
So, which kind of mafias are you chasing nowadays?
She was in a blue funk. Stepped back to make sure that nobody was listening to our ordinary conversation. In a nutshell, she told me,
I have to go. It was a pleasure.
it was a very important issue, I thought. What happened that day captured my mind.
Eve Richards.
But I couldn't realize if I was thinking about Eve, the journalist, or the secret topic she didn't take heart to tell about. I couldn't imagine for a second that Eve and her topic will be a turning point in my life, which influenced it to the limit and forever.